Good morning from my bathroom, from my home. I'm running a little bit out of time, but I decided to already greet you from here now. As I promised a few episodes ago, I will be showing you more of my colleagues' work. And today I will be visiting Alexandra. She is a fantastic dressmaker based in Vienna. I will be visiting her space, get to know more of her work, her philosophy. I will fully enjoy this visit, I know from now. I hope you will also do. Now I'll have to put some makeup on and get dressed, so we will see each other in a bit. I'm wearing one of my silk tops and I think I will be taking a pair of trousers, also made by me. And one of the perfumes that I find fitting for this visit today is Eau de Venustas, Eau de Parfum. I love it. Yes. And I will be wearing a pair of earrings from my collection. And I'm good to go. Everything took only 15 minutes, so I'm happy. I had to iron my blouse, but everything took fast. So I'm ready to go. We will see each other in a bit. Alexandra, thank you so much for accepting to show your workspace here, your atelier. Please tell us a little bit about yourself. So, what you are doing exactly, more precisely. So, I know you are a dressmaker, you are a talented dressmaker. Yeah, tell us a bit about your profession and who actually wears custom-made dresses in Vienna. In Austria here, what's the specific group of your customers?
First of all, thanks for stopping by and giving me the chance to talk about myself and my business. I'm a classical dressmaker, and as the name of my atelier, Couture Werkstatt, already says, I'm a high-class dressmaker. So I'm using old techniques and combining them with new materials, and I try to do really high fashion things. I can't really say who is the typical customer because we don't have the typical customer. Everyone is my customer. I've made dresses for little babies for the christening, and I also make dresses for 90-year-old ladies. Mostly my customers are in between those two.
I understand. Very interesting.
I don't have customers that are rich only. I also have ladies that stop by and maybe want to have one perfect blazer for business. And they say, okay, I want to have one perfect blazer now and don't want to use fast fashion all the time. They don't want to buy fast fashion anymore.
So
And-
they are educated into discerning, into making the difference between fast fashion and handmade clothes. But how do they find you? Where do they get your name or your work? In touch with your work?
I'm here in the 13th district, and I have windows to the street, which is very communicative. So people talk to me through the window and get in first contact with me, and many come in and
They
try
curious?
out custom-made clothes for the first time, and also internet, Instagram. That's a large piece of publicity that I have. And also my customers refer to me and bring other customers to me. So that's nice as well.
You are the few that I personally know, custom dressmakers based in Vienna. Can you please tell us a bit about your background, why dressmaking, and yeah, when did you start with it?
I've grown up with dressmaking all my life because my mom and my grandmother and generations before always were dressmakers. So I grew into that, and I started off with dressmaking as a hobby, and started to go to the university to study English and history first,
Oh.
and then I said, okay, I want to make my hobby my business, and started to go to college and master class to become a dressmaker. And after that, I worked for many different designers, many different companies, to get to know the business,
The experience.
and to get experience. Thank you. And it took me 10 years to found my own business.
Oh.
But that was the right time because I knew exactly what I wanted to do. Because I really wanted to focus on dressmaking, not on design only. And I think that the dressmaking and working with the customer for a very individual piece, that's what makes me special.
And fascinates you. Do you exclusively have custom, or do you offer only custom works, or do you also offer ready to wear?
I have a few pieces ready to wear because we always try out new things, and we make things for photo shootings and for competitions, and these things I have ready to wear in the atelier, but mostly I really do custom pieces.
And do you offer your customer a choice of fabrics, or how does
Yeah,
it
sure.
work,
Sure.
the whole process? Do they come with an idea to you, or do you offer your ideas?
That differs. Some people come here and say, I have the perfect dress and I want to have it made for me.
Yes.
And they know what they want. Other people come and say, okay, I want something for business, or I want something for a special event. What would you do for me?
Yes.
And I have a wide choice of fabrics, starting with cheaper fabrics, but also very exclusive ones from Italy, for example. And so I have a wide choice where customers can choose from. And that's important for me because I don't want to have the customer go and search for fabrics somewhere and they don't know what to buy.
Yes.
So I also talk to them about fabrics and choose together with them.
Yes, all the options. We are in a charming part of Vienna, in the 13th district, as you mentioned. Can you tell us a little bit about your atelier? So this space, but also outside of this space, the history, let's say, of it.
I have been living in the 13th district for over 20 years now, and I really like it here because it's town, but it's also like a small village. Everyone knows each other around here, and there's many people coming by, and I have many customers from Hitzing as well, and we have a really nice street here. It develops very nicely. We have many shops that are owned by women here in the street.
So interesting.
So we have,
I love it.
we have one that makes curtains and jewelry, and a small shop that sells fabrics as well, and one lady makes bags out of leather. So we have a very wide choice here in the street, and it's nice to walk through. And
so there is a small community of crafts ladies and
absolutely.
gentlemen.
Absolutely.
Yes, it has such a special flair, such a special charm. We are also very close to Schönbrunn. So Hietzing is close to Schönbrunn, and it gives this special air. I will be showing you a little bit around, but before we end our little visit, I would like to ask you, what would you recommend to someone that hasn't tried couture or custom-made pieces yet? What would you recommend to try for the first time, to order from you, for example?
It really depends, because some people come with a special occasion. They say they're, for example, guests at a great wedding or something like that. So we make pieces for that, which is very special. But if someone says, okay, I want to try custom made, then I would say try a piece that you wear a lot. I was asked myself, what would you buy if you could have one custom made piece? I'm absolutely sure I would take a winter coat.
A winter coat?
A winter coat,
yes.
Because a winter coat we wear half the year, every day.
Yes,
So you can really wear it and like it, and get used to it, get used to wearing something made for you. And I think that's way more special than getting one piece that you wear one time, for example, a ball gown or something. I love making ball gowns, as you see here, for example.
Yes, or wedding gowns.
Or wedding gowns. But that's pieces that you wear one, maybe two times, and only to very special occasions. And I think we have to bring the custom-made things into our daily life. That's the important thing.
I fully agree. And now that you made me curious regarding the winter coat, I know it's always different. I know it from my work. But how many hours do you invest in creating a winter coat?
I can't really tell you the hours. That depends very much. We do custom-made work. That means we do a lot of hand stitching.
Yes,
as well.
a lot. I noticed it on your work.
We
yes.
do for example, we do the patterns for every woman. We make a special pattern for every customer.
Yes.
And so there's a lot of hours going in there, but it's worth it. I say. If you say prices, for example, if you want to know the prices, I always say you can compare it to high quality pret-à-porter, ready to wear fashion.
Yes.
But you get a couture piece.
Yes.
You get a one of a kind piece.
Yes.
That's specially made for you, for the price that you pay in a nice boutique.
Yes.
I'm not talking about really high-priced boutiques here.
Yes. So I thank you again for having us here. I would love to also see now your working space there, where the sewing machines are. So before we will leave, I'm with my assistant Eva. Before we will leave, I will be showing you around a little bit. And yes, it has been fascinating to be here.
Thank you very much.
I'm ready to go. I just left Alexandra's atelier. It has been a wonderful time to be there with her. She's very sweet and friendly, and yeah, she was happy that we visited her. I hope that you also enjoyed the visit, and I will be going now to have a coffee. If you wish, you can come with me. I will show you the next location. It is a location where I'm interested to film in the future, to film an event, and I will be going now to ask them if they will give me the permission. It's always good to ask before. So yeah, I'll have to get going, and yeah, I will show you a little bit of this area. It is so beautiful and so Viennese, so typically Viennese, and yeah, I will have to get started now. I just parked my car. I am in the first district of Vienna, near Urania. That's Schwedenplatz. And I've been to the location that I mentioned before. I didn't want to stay there to have a coffee because it was too busy, too crowded. But I spoke to the manager regarding their next event, if I'm allowed to cover it, to film there, to show it to you. I will give you more information after I will get the approval, because they asked me to write them an email. It sounds a little bit complicated, but yeah, they asked me to write them an email. So now I will be going to a traditional coffee house. It's called Diglas. It's always quiet, although it's in the center of the city. But I need a break now before I will go to my atelier. I also stopped for 15 minutes at Modevin store to leave new designs there that I finished yesterday. Yeah, it has been a busy day, but very beautiful and creative, exactly how I like it. I have to order now. Ich möchte so ein Mozart-Kaffee. Und was haben Sie Süßes?
Du darfst den schon mir sagen.
Ja.
Wir haben immer was Maske.
So I had to go to the display to order something sweet, and I ordered a cake with vanilla sauce. I had to show my vaccination QR code, but also my ID, and this is what I like as well, because anyone can come with any vaccination, but I had to show also my driving license, for example. I'm happy that I also found a good parking spot not far from here, as you also saw. The weather is not very nice, it's very cold outside, but it's a good stop. It's a good stop between my ways. The next way would be to my atelier.
Mozart, entweder hinein oder so.
I just got my coffee. I will show you, actually I will do a close-up of the coffee. This is the coffee that I ordered. It's called Mozart Cafe, because I will be pouring some liquor into the coffee, and that's my dessert.